Hello everybody, this is Bic Benedict. We're playing Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. Over here is a memorial which I overlooked the first time I played this game. So collect that, put it into your inventory, and now we're going to head over here and pull a switch that I don't understand its function fully unless it's to convey the impression that wherever we are, this museum place is short-circuiting and the doors are a little erratic as far as they're operating. So when you come out here, you're going to have two of the city riot mechs as well as 3 to 4 of the smaller enemies. Now these guys don't really get too dangerous until they start firing their single round mortars at you, which are very deadly. So there's a couple ways you can focus on this. I mean, you could focus on the smaller guys if you want to take them out. They only take about 5 to 6 punches with the Chaos Claws. But when these larger riot police fall down, make sure that you smash them until they'll get into a very small sliver of red and then they'll fall down. Make sure you smash them up in order for them. I mean, if you don't do that, then they're going to rise to their feet and regain some of their HP. So you also might have noticed that these guys don't have their protective face masks on, and you don't have to deal with that first part. So I think the concession the game is giving you here and the little luxury is that since there's 2 of these guys for the first time in the game, they're not throwing in the additional hardship of having to smash off their faces. What I believe should have happened here was, I like this particular spawn arrangement, or rather the combination of all these enemies and the count, the quantity of everybody. But I personally feel that after you kill all these guys, there should be one final guy who drops in that has a mask that you have to deal with. And is that too much to ask? I don't think so, because if it were not me and if it was somebody else struggling to play this game, they could just drop a heal, you know. So they're worth 500 apiece. That's quite a lot. And I only have 2 moves left to purchase, 2 of the $10,000 moves, and then I'll have all of my purchases completed and I'll get the trophy. So yeah, I do feel that another one should drop down here after you kill these guys here. And when I first played this game, after completing this, I had no clue where to go, so I had to consult a guide. And again, it was one of those things where I wasn't listening. I was looking all over the place, but I wasn't keeping my ears sharp enough to hear where the bats were located as grip points for you to climb onto. And this will be the final hooded man section. I think there's only been 2 so far, with this one being the shorter of the 2. So what I did, and what I'm going to continue to do, is to not use any potions of none of the relics. But so if I need health, I'll bite the enemies or use the void sword. Now these here, those little traps right there, you can just toss a dagger and then they'll retract, but they're on a timer and then they'll come back. But by the time you're up here, you'll be fine. And one of the things that I like least about the end of the game is that, well, I'm not going to spoil anything, but when you go to the final leg of the game, they expect you to go to where the threat is located. I mean, the threat is believed to be located. And then you have to backtrack so much and depend on that waypoint that is really not a waypoint. It's bad. It's really bad. It doesn't work properly. And it just, you want to just do the final thing that the game wants you to do. You know, you don't want to backtrack all over the city, get lost, get frustrated, and I just don't think it's any fun myself. I think it should have been just transported you to the area somehow. I don't believe in it. But now we're doing the favorite thing that everyone likes to do, walk this slowly as we approach the boss of this stage. I'm not going to spoil who it is, but I will in the next video because his identity will be known to us.